King Edgy here, bringing you another Gen 4 video. And in this one, we are seeking to get into the top 20. That's our big hope. Now, it's actually been a few weeks since we've played, and so our ELO has just fallen. And we are 94th at 1582. But a couple quality wins, we'll be back in the 1600s, and then to get into that top 20, we need 1662, so that's our goal. Let's see if we can get 4 for Gen 4 right here. 4 good quality battles. Now, Regirock versus Arceus is not a great matchup for us, but hopefully he's like setting up rocks and doing silly things, and we're able to make it work. But if he gets no crits, we're actually in decent shape where we can set up. We have more recovers than he has stone edges, so that's good. Unfortunately, Noctowl comes out, and it probably knows something like Toxic. So we're going to switch out to Golem here. Golem's not long for this world as it is. And we're actually going to Earthquake. We think the Noctowl is going to switch out here. So we're going to play it a little risky, mostly because Golem's not too worried, so even if we get the prediction wrong, Noctowl can't do a ton of damage to us. It's kind of our thinking here. Lyra taking their time and going to Unknown. All right. Pretty good play there. Unknown can't really do much to us, so I'm just going to Sucker Punch it. Oh, wow. I guess it does do a bunch to us. And I wonder if Lyra went here just to sack the Unknown. It's very possible. But I think we switch to Stone Edge just in case. Nope. And that doesn't quite work out for us, but well, I was going to say, like, the reason we do it is so that we can get something in on this Unknown to set up pretty well, but not a ton that can set up on our team, unfortunately. So I think we're just going to go Arceus, and I think we're going to double out into Porygon 2. I don't think he wants us setting up Calm Minds, so I think Noctowl is coming back out. And it does, which is awesome. And we get to Toxic the Noctowl now. Now this is a bummer because Porygon 2 is a good staller, but Arceus is our win condition because it's a setup staller, so we can get that going. He's going to Whirlwind us out here, which works out great for us, I think. I could Ice Beam here and then get the Toxic on Lumineon. I could U-turn into Porygon 2. I think I'll just go for the Ice Beam and risk the Toxic. Just to get rid of the Noctowl and see what's coming out next. But if Noctowl was their answer to Arceus, then we really want to get rid of it and hope that there are no more answers lurking in the back. Unknown W comes out, which is a surprise to me, because we do just knock it out. But Espeon's here, and it's fast, and it's strong. And so what are we going to do? I think we're going to go Dodrio on the Calm Mind. Great. And then hopefully use a combination of one return and one quick attack to knock out the Espeon. That's my hope. I didn't go Brave Bird there because if he goes sub and we take some recoil damage plus life orb damage, then we might get knocked out. Oh, I guess we should have just gone. Wait, we were faster than him? He's not max speed. This is maybe the First time I've ever seen something like that? What just happened? I don't know what just happened. If he's not max speed, could he be slower than Luminion too? Maybe? But Luminion is our really good answer for Regirock, so we're going to keep it around. And I think we'll go Porygon 2. He might try to recover up if he can. So we're going to try for the Tri-Attack to just get a status condition on him. And we do. We get the big para. That's great. So we're going to Tri-Attack again and hope that was a low roll earlier. And maybe it was. But let's go. Okay. We're feeling okay. I mean, Espeon's another Arceus counter on his team, so I don't know. Noctowl could roost up, so we're just going to discharge here. He does lose his flying type, right? I forgot. I was like, he's going to recover, but no, roost makes you lose your flying type. That's fine. I'll try attack then in case he roosts again, which he does, but he'll be getting this chip damage from the Toxic, and hopefully it'll dissuade him from continuing this strategy. But it might not. Oh, he does switch out. Oh, can we like burn this Miltank or something? Not yet. Get one more Tri-Attack off, maybe? No, he just recovers up. We should have Toxic'd. I think that's our bad there. Definitely our fault there. But we'll try to not make that same mistake, even though I think he'll knock us out, which he does. Alright, so this thing is pretty tough to deal with. So we're going to go Charizard. We think he's thick fat, probably, so we're going to go for the Air Slash here and hope that it works out okay. He is faster than us and paralyzes us, but we do get a pretty big Air Slash off. That was nice. But because he got that win on the Speed Tie and the Para, we can't flinch him with Air Slash. We know that he knows Milk Drink, so we're going to try to just switch here and go for the Burn. Alright, so he's definitely thick fat. We do have Roost, which is nice, so we're going to try for one more Burn. I guess this time on Regirock, it fails. But we can really safely go to Arceus here. And we are in kind of a bad shape. Bad position, I mean to say. Because we don't have a lot to be able to switch in very much, right? We can switch in a couple times, but that's it. So we'll try to burn the Miltank again. We don't get the burn. He's got 16 Milk Drinks, huh? So we're going to just keep trying to go for the burn here. If we get it, it's awesome. I don't think he's Heal Bell. Oh, I was going to say, because he hasn't used it to get rid of the Toxic, so I didn't think he was Heal Bell, but he is. And we can roost out of some of these Body Slams for a little while anyway. And he has to keep Milk Drinking up himself, so we might end up able to stall out his PP here. I guess I should go one more in case he goes Regirock on this one. And he goes back to Noctowl, although we're fully paralyzed, which is too bad. We'll go Fire Blast again. Oof, really doesn't do much. Really not doing much. He does know Nightshade. That's a bummer. You can't really roost out of Nightshade for too long. Nightshade does 37% to us. So he would activate Blaze. But we're going to be fully paralyzed. Well, this was a pretty pitiful showing by us. Pretty poor showing. We just have to surf. Oh, that was a nice surf. We're faster too. Let's go. I will take that all day. I can't really afford to switch out. I know he's obviously faster and probably will knock out our Arceus in a couple of attacks, but we gotta try it and see if we can just survive a little bit, which it does look like we're able to. We have a small chance, very small chance, especially if Toxic misses once. We have a tiny chance. Very tiny chance, but it doesn't look promising. I think we messed this one up pretty bad. The Dodrio being faster than the Espeon was like total insanity to me. I have no idea why it was faster, but that's how it goes. We need like a super crit here, and then maybe one on the Regirock too, but we're not going to get it, and there's no sense in recovering up, so we do lose our first one, which is a real bummer. But this is kind of what we expected, right? As we get higher up on the ladder, we're going to face players who know what they're doing, and we still don't really know what we're doing. I mean, we messed that one up real bad. Although, in our defense, we really weren't expecting Heal Bell. That's what sunk us here, because if we were able to keep that Noctowl poisoned, I think we would have been fine. So got Staraptor against Shedinja here. Staraptor has to go for a flying type attack, I would assume. Do we just have to let Shedinja go because Staraptor two-shots everything on our whole team? I kind of think so, unfortunately. Do a little bit of damage. Oh, he's lefties, so maybe we can save Shedinja and see. Oh, just so much damage to Seviper. Oh, just a real bummer. We do have this very, very cheeky Choice Scarf Togekiss with Air Slash Serene Grace, which feels pretty great. But I've got Azumarill here who has Aqua Jet. I'm just going to go for it. He might switch out. And he does. That's not a great switch out for us to see. I'm going to go Ledian here. Just because it was early bird, which is pretty nice. Corsola's here. And is it just going to set up Stealth Rock? It does. Okay, but that's totally fine because we can get this sub off, and I don't know that he can break this sub. But he can Encore us through the sub. But can he break the sub? If he knows Bug Buzz, we resist it, and we're Giratina, and our Calm Mind is very good. We're still stuck in this stupid Encore, really? Well, that's a real bummer. We're just going to go Waterfall here, hoping that he predicts. Yeah. We were kind of hoping that he was like, oh, geez, I can't go Blossom, right? I mean, there's no point in saving Shedinja. This is a fine point to give him up. He does go Thunderbolt there. So do get Giratina to come out. And I guess we just Aura Sphere into this stupid thing. I'm going to go into Ledian. And I'm gonna Swords Dance. He's not Prankster, right? So that's fine. That didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. I was really hoping to get 2 turns, an Agility, and a Swords Dance, and then be able to pass it to Azumarill. Probably should have just Agility'd first. That way Giratina would have been faster. But I think I do have to pass out here to Azumarill. And at 1.5 attack, it's like pretty darn strong. But we do have to Aqua Jet just because Staraptor could knock us out. And now we have to go Togekiss. We don't get this many opportunities to go Togekiss, so gotta make them count. Gotta Air Slash here. His Magneton will come out. We'll have to let the Magneton do some damage to Giratina, I think. Corsola comes out. It's going to use Toxic, probably. It does, and that's fine. We can Encore him into Toxic if we want. So I think we're going to Agility and Baton Pass out to Giratina. Oh, come on now. Hidden Power. My hope was that we pass into this Giratina and then it can set up a substitute against the Thunderbolting Magnezone, but weren't that lucky. We were not that lucky. He's going to Toxic us, but there's nothing we can do about it. We just got to Dragon Pulse and hope. Because hope for a crit, right? Because he's going to Roost up and then we lose. So we've basically lost. The only way we get out of this is if we get tons of flinches, which we might be able to get because it is Togekiss. And there's no point switching out because then we're locked into Aura Sphere. And he doesn't even flinch once. This is just getting embarrassing, man. We got so far up on the ladder and we were feeling really good, but we have grossly overestimated our skill here. We have no idea what we're doing and we're just getting owned. Hopefully we can two-shot the Arceus here. Nope, it knows Will-O-Wisp. Who saw that coming? If you did, that's awesome. I really, really didn't. I really, really didn't. Crit? No. He knows Recover also. That's great. But given what he knows, we don't think he knows a setup move, so I'm just curious what he does know. Water type Judgment. And I'm wondering what his last move might be. I'm going to go to Fortress. Is Judgment a special type attack? I'm just so lost, man. I'm just so lost. This is just horribly embarrassing. Kecleon comes out. We do get to poison it, which is great. We can go Fortress. Can spin away these rocks. That's great too. We can go back to Blissey. Gonna set up our own rocks. Hopefully we've gotten back to a point where the opponents we're playing, we might just be able to figure out what to do against them. I'm going to set up a sub here because I don't think Iron Head breaks it. Oh, but he explodes. Let's go. He's got his own Fortress. But Fortress tends not to know very strong moves, so even if it spins away our rocks, I think We're okay. Sandslash has some defense. Can it survive a Rayquaza attack? If it's Dragon Claw, for sure it can. Hey, let's go. Arceus comes back out. We gotta go to Blissey. He might double, but I don't think so. And we're just gonna Seismic Toss, because Forretress can spin away any rocks we want to set up. But we're gonna go with our own Forretress here, I guess. Was that dumb? It's probably dumb. You're right. Oh, geez, what am I doing? Walked right into that one. Now, every single turn I've doubled, so I'm going to actually stay in here. Do you think that's the play? I say I've doubled. I mean, I've gone out into Blissey. So I was thinking of just staying in here and attacking. But nope, that didn't work either. Well, continues to be embarrassing. Continues to be embarrassing. I'm going to just Seismic Toss this thing to death. But I can heal up once before I do. Kecleon comes out, so we can go with our own Forretress here. Spin away those spikes one time. And then back to Blissey while Arceus heals up. Or goes for the Willow. We can just go for the toss a couple times. And probably one more time. Celebi comes out. So Celebi, if it's like Calm Mind Baton Pass, we could be in trouble. If it's Nasty Plot Baton Pass, we could be in trouble. It speeds 206, so hopefully like Pidgeot would knock it out. But I'm going to switch into Sandslash here, just in case. So we do threaten a little bit of damage, right? If he tries to switch out to Arceus, maybe we knock him out with this Earthquake. But he just stays in and goes for the Psychic. We can go Pidgeot here and just Brave Bird, I think. I mean, we could Heat Wave. Alright, let's Heat Wave. Yeah, because we can knock out the Forretress with Heat Wave. Let's go. We've frozen a little bit, but that's okay. We get the Heat Wave knockout. That's great. Arceus returns. We go straight to Blissey. He goes straight to Kecleon, right? Now he recovers. Okay. I'm going to just Seismic Toss, because Kecleon makes the most sense here, doesn't it? And he can't afford Arceus to get poisoned. Now, we haven't seen his fourth move yet, though, so, like, if it's a physical attack, you're right. We got a Toxic. Did he leave? I think he couldn't break through Blissey, so left. So we'll get 4 for Gen 4 here. Hopefully win them both and have a little bit of a bounce back moment, because... Oh, sorry about that. Because, wow, what a bad start this was to this video. But, you know, after 2 losses there, we're not feeling so good. Our rating now is 1531, and we came in at 1582. So losing 50 points in 2 battles is not a great feeling. But if we can win 2 more against quality opponents like Ricardo here, who was in the mid-15s, I think, yeah, we could potentially bring that back. We've got Weavile here against Cacturne. And Cacturne does some good damage to us, but I think its main offensive move against us would be Focus Punch, so let's just Ice Punch plus Life Orb and see if we can one-shot it. Otherwise, freeze something that's coming in. No. but we do break the focus there. So we can go for a Night Slash here. Can't risk dancing. I thought about it for a moment, but oh, it's just so risky against that thing. Delcatty comes out. We feel like it probably one-shots us, so we're going to switch to Scizor. It might know Thunder Wave, but Scizor doesn't care a ton about that. We're just going to Superpower here. Scizor has Bullet Punch, right? So we don't care a ton. It could be Wish Protect, but hopefully this one-shots him. It doesn't. That's too bad. Tropius comes out and gets that heal off. Okay. No problem, because we can go Delibird here pretty comfortably. And we're just going to go for the Toxic. He's not going to let us one-shot the Tropius. Air Slash is its best move against us, so we'll get that Toxic off, and we'll hope that Relicanth is Choice Band and not Resto Chesto. We will switch to Suicune, who's our good wall here. He does set up rocks. We've got Calm Mind and a Chesto Berry, so we don't feel too bad. Cress comes out. That did 33%, and he doesn't have lefties, so we're going to try to just get the KO. Oh, we don't, so he's probably Light Clay. So we can Calm Mind again then, and maybe even one more time. And then into the Ice Beam here. It still didn't get him, wow. But we did freeze him, and the forfeit comes through. So actually, because that one was so fast, I'm going to try for another one here. We did get back up, 20 points for that win, 17 points for this win. So we're getting back up there, and I'd really love to end each video at least where we were at the start. So 1582 was where we are at the start. So another win would be great here. I'm going to set up the rocks. He's going to set up the rocks. I'm going to surf him. I don't know that Bastiodon can do a ton to us. I mean, I guess it could know Earthquake. I'm not sure. But I'm just going to surf again. And he might switch out, which is totally fine. We're fine to let something get surfed by Empoleon, who's got pretty good special attack. Oh shoot, this is the same guy who wrecked us in game 2. Like, totally wrecked us. This would be some sweet, sweet revenge. And Empoleon has brought the anger. So maybe we've got a chance. Anger isn't necessarily befitting an Emperor, but whew, vengeance sure is, so we have feelings. Carnivine's here. I don't really know what it's gonna do to us. I don't know that it can do a ton to us. I guess it could know Sleep Powder, maybe? So we'll go to Registeel here on the potential Sleep Powder. He just goes Power Whip. So we'll Curse. Charizard comes out. That's not great. It is lefty's Charizard. And our Miltank with thick fat can hopefully handle it pretty well. So far it does. And we'll just take that forfeit. Okay. And that's where we'll end. 1584. Let's go, let's go. Slightly higher than where we started the day. So we take those. 2 bad losses to start, and then a couple of good matchups just gave us the immediate wins. So thanks so much for watching. As you see, we still have a ton of work to do, and I look forward to hearing your feedback to get a little bit better and get into that top 20, maybe in the next video.